Right, welcome to the stream. Apologies for 13 minutes of starting soon. Okay, here we go. League of Extraordinary Investigators Season 2. Patrice has taken over from Yorick. Let's do a quick recap of where we are. Right. Sorry, let's click over to the setups. Here we go. Right. So, I haven't actually recorded in here my Pallid Mask resolution, so that's a good start. I think I put my campaign update, so I know the site of the gate because I successfully made my way through the blocked passage, I think it was. I'm currently at 2 doubt, no conviction, 2 chasing the stranger. I have interviewed no VIPs and slain none of them. I've added in the -5 token for this scenario, and we have the Through the Gates weakness to be added in as per the league rules. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Apostrophe Mally. Right, I'm just going to do the final randomization bit of the setup, so I thought I'd do that at least with the mic on, so you can see and hear what I'm doing. So something's gone a bit screwy with my Excel window there. Better? Almost. That white line's going to annoy me. Oops. Oh, that's close enough. Right. So yes, I've done all the setup. I've put my extra weakness in. I've put the extra -5 in. So first thing I've got to do is choose one of these is the above and one of these is the below, and I don't know which is which, but I'll do some for what it's worth. Let's do some swapping around on camera, and then we'll random select. 1 to 3 is the top one, 4 to 6 is the bottom. 2, so that's the top one. So the bottom one goes out of play. So that means that goes in at left agenda, that goes in our right agenda. So that's our agendas sorted out. And we'll do a similar thing with our random selection of location. So we'll say 1 to 3 is the top, 4 to 6 is the bottom. So outer wall, so we're having the bottom one. Broken steps, that's a 6 again, we're having the bottom one. North tower, that's a 3, so we're having the top one. And a Cheur Gothique, that's a 1, so we're having the top one. Now I think these get set aside. Let me check. Right, set aside both the act cards, already done. The Beast, done. Tidal Terror, done. Rift Seeker, done. Cloister. Cloister. Have I done Cloister? It's up in here, isn't it? Cloister. Knight's Hall. Abbey Tower, that's what I've just selected here. And Chapel of Saint Aubert, just there. And there's the Cheur Gothique. Get set aside. And the layout, suggested layout is Abbey Church on the left, then the broken steps. Up top we have the tower, to the right we have the outer wall, and then down here we have the Grand Rue and the La Porte d'Avancée. Pretending I've got a good French accent, I haven't. I have not spoken French for many years. Right, so let me just refresh myself about the dual agendas. During this scenario there are two agenda decks. One represents a means for you and your allies to open the path to Carcosa and leads to one of two set aside act cards. The other represents a means for H-word to escape into our world and spells demise for Earth. I don't know why I'm saying H-word, I never did the Daniel thingy, but never mind. When playing this scenario, while there are two agenda decks in play, you must observe the following rules. Whenever one or more Doom is placed on the current agenda, players may decide which two to place on. Doom on cards other than two agendas counts toward the Doom threshold of both. When one agenda advances, the Doom on the other is not removed, but all other Doom is. And if the Doom thresholds of both agendas are satisfied during the check threshold, then you choose which one to advance. Once you have completed advancing that agenda, check the Doom threshold of the other and advance it if its Doom threshold is still satisfied. Okay. Right, well I've only ever played this level once. I've done no prep because there's no point when you're third from bottom in the league. The only time I've ever played this was in a team of 4. So let's get those treacherous shuffled. Encounters, I mean. Maybe I ought to have a look where I'm supposed to start as well, that would help. And no, we are not on turn 17. Reset. Turn 1. Right. What are those tokens looking like? So I've got, if I remember, I think I've got tablets in place. So tablet is reveal another token if you fail to place a Doom. Don't need the dice anymore. Agenda 1A, the tide rises. Your boat docks at Port l'Avancée, but with the rising tide and torrential rain flooding the street, the boat's captain isn't keen on sticking around. He tells you he will come back for you in the morning. You tell him not to bother, you probably won't be around by then. So as a free action, the investigators can spend 1 clue to place a Doom on this agenda. And each investigator gains 2 resources, group limit once per round. And the agenda, other agenda, ritual begins. Dark storm clouds swirl overhead. A vortex of eldritch energy rages in the centre of the storm. The ritual has begun. The gate may appear above the abbey or below it. You must choose which route to pursue and reach the gate before Haster's agents do. And again, we can spend a clue to place a Doom and draw a card. Okay, how are we for framing on the camera? I think we're alright. Get my Mac out of the way. I've got arcane research, I haven't used it. So oh yes, I have 2 mental trauma. I think one from dying last time and one from the arcane research. I think not last time, time before. Something like that anyway. I don't know. And resources. Right, let's see what my opening hand's going to be. Let's check where I'm supposed to be starting as well. Port l'Avancée, I thought it was. So I won't reveal yet. My opening hand is Peter. Say your prayers. Not really that good yet. Fearless. Yes, Hilara. Overpower. We don't want Manning the Pallid Mask. So one more Miss Doyle. So I think I stick with Peter, or do I stick with Miss Doyle? The cats were interesting. Peter gets me a permanent evade. One of the cats boosts my evade. Let's go with we'll stick with Peter. I'll stick with Fearless. I won't take Say Your Prayers. I will take an Overpower, and then 2 more to top me back up to 5. Unexpected Courage in the bagging area, and Cornered. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. He says, famous last words. Shuffle these back into my deck. So here we are, 25 minutes into the stream, and we're about to start. Right, let's tool up. Get my phone out of the way. First of all, let's reveal Portal Avancé. 1 clue per investigator, and as double action, we can move a doom from one agenda to the other, and then place 2 extra clues on this location. Well, I'm not going to bother with any of that just yet. I'm going to pay 3. Peter. I'm going to pay 2 Cornered. Then I shall investigate. So that's actually played Peter, played Cornered, and then we investigate. So I am at a 2 on a 3. I'll play Unexpected Courage in the bagging area to make 4 on a 3. Bearing in mind there is now a -5 in here, so this will fail. And there it is! What are the chances? Okay, I need to reorganise myself. Should have used Cornered for that. Oh, it made no difference. Right. No enemies in play. What was going on? Nothing to ready. Redraw. 1, 2. So that's last chance. Sixth Sense. Defiance. Manning the Pallid Mask. And Desperate Search. Manning the Pallid Mask spawns at the location furthest from all investigators. So I haven't done my connectors. They're connect. So I think these 4 are connected in a diamond, and are they connected to each other? Yes, they are. So this is going to be the furthest, isn't it? Abbey Church. Right. Doom. So what was it again? I choose which one to put the doom on. They're both a 5, so I'll stick it on the top one. And an encounter card. We get a Swift Byaki. What a great start. I have a Reckless card, which I can't use because I'm not, well, it's book anyway. Not Reckless, Desperate. I could throw a Defiance in. I can't fight with Sixth Sense, unfortunately, not while I've got the Byaki engaged with me. Oh, I didn't gain a resource. Right, action 1. Let's do something to the Byaki. going to shall I fight the Biaki? Is it worth fighting the Biaki? I'd like to beat him in 2. I need 3 damage. I've got no way of doing 3 damage to him and keeping the card unless I take an attack of opportunity. I'd like to keep my 6th sense, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Unless I evade him, of course. But then again, I've not got the 3 coins to spend. So, stuff it. Right. I guess it's triple fight, is it? So my fight is 2, his fight is 2. I will discard, I'll use cornered to discard. So as a refresher, sorry, cornered, I can discard a card from my hand and get +2 to that skill test once per test. I'll throw Desperate Search, that's going to 4. And I'll bung in Defiance as well to make it 5. And the token I shall name is Tablet. 5 on a 2. This is fight, by the way. 5 on a 2. -1. 1 damage. Second option, I will do it again. I'll discard this 6th sense using cornered again because this is a second test. So now I'm testing 4 on a 2, 4 on a 2. Skull is -X, is the Doom on Agenda, which is 1, so -1, that's a pass. 2 damage. And the third action, I shall commit Last Chance, which gets all 5 question marks because I have no cards left in hand. So that's a 7 on a 2. Tablet, with another token. 7 on a 2. Elder Sign. So that's a success. So the Swift Biaki is dead in 3 actions. Patrice's Elder Sign is I may shuffle all but 1 card from my discard pile into my hand. So into my hand? Into my deck. So I will take I'll take everything except the Overpower, I think. Just try and spread these through the deck before I shuffle, and then I can accidentally shuffle them all back together again. And a nice big clump. Sorry about that glare there. Is it like this? Does that stop it? Right, that's my 3 actions done. Hunter enemies move. Man isn't a hunter, is he? No. No enemies to attack. Ready cards. Nothing to ready. Redraw. Getting a resource. So that's 2 resources I'm at now. I get Reckless Assault, another Last Chance, another Desperate Search. I told you I'd shuffle them back together. Oh, Watcher from Another Dimension. And the Mists of Really. Really? I'm probably going to play Watcher from Dimension wrong again. So I secretly add him to my hand. I may fight or evade him while he's in my hand as if he is at my location. And it's only if I succeed I discard it, otherwise it spawns engaged with me. Now my interpretation is, I think I had this conversation with myself in the last round. My interpretation is that if I he can just sit there in my hand taking a slot up. He will only attack me from my hand when my deck runs out. That's how I'm interpreting it. Otherwise I'm going to take 3 damage for every single card I play, which I don't think matches up with what they would... I don't know. Anyway, let's get to it. I need to get investigating. Desperate Search I can't commit because I don't have 3 or fewer remaining sanity. I'm at 5. Mists of Aurelia is about evasion. So I've got my last chance, and again I can't use the Reckless Assault either because that is also a desperate skill. So also he's a fight of 5 and an evade of 5, so he's almost like he's designed to stay in your hand or force you to fail. My evade is 3, I can get it to 5 with cornered by discarding one of these. I could then commit another one of these to last chance to boost it by 3, so I'm going 8 on a 5. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Doom. I'll stick 1 on the opposite agenda. I have no idea what's the best thing to do, and my encounter card is Crashing Floods. Test evade. My evade is 3, and I'm testing 3. I can throw in Mists of Aurelia to make it 4. 1 pip on there. So 2, 3, 4. 4 on a 3, and I'll use cornered. I'll discard Desperate Search to make it, sorry, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on a 3 thanks to cornered. I got that right. 2, 3, 1 pip from Mists of Aurelia, yeah, and then 2 pips from a cornered discard. So 6 on a 3. Alright. Okay. So now I will... What will I do? Do I want to try and get rid of the Watcher to free a hand up? A hand slot up? A hand space in my hand up? And I also want to get a clue. I'm going to evade the Watcher. So he is an evade of 5. I am a 3. I'll discard Reckless Assault to make it a 5. And then I'll throw in Last Chance. Because I have 1 card in my hand, that only has 4. So now I'm a 9 on a 5. Failed. So that means he spawns, engages with me. And now I have no toys to deal with him. So that was my first action, wasn't it? In attempting to evade and failing spectacularly. My second action... Oh, I'm shafted, aren't I? Sorry, language doing it. Right. I think I'm going to be taking a hit of 3 this round, aren't I? I really thought I'd got him then. 9 on a 5. Should have known better. It's not even worth trying to evade a 3 on a 5, is it? I'm stuck. I'm just going to pass them for my remaining actions because I can't take the attacks of opportunity because I'd be nearly dead. So pass, pass. Hunter enemies move. The hunter enemy is already with me. And enemies attack. That's 3 damage in 1 hit. Poor old Patrice. Nothing to ready. Redraw. So I get another last chance. Fearless. Improvised weapon. Drawing the sign. That's it. Game over. I can't do anything. And my 4th draw is Desperate Search. Now drawing upkeep, my hand size is reduced by 5. Mother flipper. Is there a resign option anywhere? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. 2 more attacks and I'm dead. I don't have any cards to deal with the Watcher from another dimension. He deals physical damage, not horror, so Peter can't help me. Man, this is rough. I could take 2 actions to get rid of drawing the sign, but both of those will hit me by... well, the Watcher will hit me. I think that's right, isn't it? If I take 2 actions to discard drawing the sign, that's 2 attacks of opportunity. There's no way I can... there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say now. Right. I'm just going to die with physical trauma on round 3. I can't move away from him, can I? Because I can only leave him behind if I evaded him. I can't get my evasion up high enough. I suppose what I could do is a terrible writ. Yeah, the only thing I can do, I'll draw a card. Perception. That hits me with an attack of opportunity of 3 damage. I suppose I could take 2 damage and put 1 on Peter, but no, I don't. Right. So that was action. Oh, I'm ahead of myself again. That's going to be the same. Doom flips to 2. Draw an encounter. Ancient Evils, place a Doom on the current agenda. I'll flip that 1. So now my first action, I drew Perception. Took an attack of opportunity. Second action, use Cornered to discard Perception to boost my evade. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on a 5. It's all I can do. 5 on a 5. How pathetic is this? And a 5 on a 5 gives me a -5. So that's a failed evade. So he's still with me. Third action. I really have no idea what I can do. This is awful. Teresa's elder sign is only a +1, so I can't even rely on that to give me a +2 boost. I'm gonna die in the enemy encounter phase, which is in the next few seconds, so pass. Enemies attack, 3 damage, dead, 1 critical trauma. Wow, that is awful. Right, let's see what happens then. Let's update the campaign. So, I didn't record my pallid mask. I think that was resolution 2. Save. And now I record Black Stars Rise, Defeat, let's see what happens. If no resolution was reached, each investigator was defeated. Go to resolution 3. When you awaken, you are sitting in the Shura Gothique, no rain pelts, blah blah blah. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? The realm of Carcosa merged with our own and has to rules over them both. Each investigator is driven insane. The investigators lose the campaign. Well, I'd like to say it's been good. I've been absolutely appalling. I don't know what else to say. Bye.